surprised. You should hardly be surprised, darling, that I would show up here. In fact, the only thing surprising that should be going on is the fact that it doesn't seem that you are a complete Ken doll downstairs. I didn't think seeing Satan herself would cause you to be so, at full sail, if you know what I mean. This is some nice digs you got here, you know? I wouldn't have thought that they would have brought someone like you to come hunt down little old me. Well, why would I stay in my own place? I mean, it's hotter than Hades down there, so I wanted to go to someplace nice and cool right about now. Well, I guess as cool as it can be in Australia, but whatever. So, how did you Carmen Sandiego me? Well, even Carmen Sandiego got caught every once in a while. How did you find me, MacGyver? What, Sherlock Holmes? Who do you want me to refer to you as? No, you're not wrong. I absolutely have been hunting you. You think that that's surprising? Do you remember when we were in that one battle and we were trying to take over heaven? We lost. You're right, we've lost 100% of the times, yet I keep going. You know what the definition of insanity is, right? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Yeah, I'm not insane though. We try it in many different ways. One goal, we want to overthrow you goody two-shoes sons of a goat-eating biscuit. What? Well, anyways, during that first battle where me and you met each other, you know, that one time we're across the battlefield and I had just taken my sword and sunk it down the throat of one of your angel crappy son of a, ooh, look at me, I don't even drink alcohol. I've never had fun in my life, sons of a goat eating biscuits. What? A goat. Well, yeah, I say goat eating biscuits because I sure do love. I sure do love. Oh, you're right. I guess it should be biscuit eating goats. I mean, a biscuit eats me. Well, you are what you eat. Anyways, so back to you. We locked eyes with each other, and I thought, Jesus Christ, did you end up on the wrong side of this war? Because had you been one of mine, you would have been my right hand man. I what? I'm just saying that I find you to be absolutely delectable. Anyways, so it was at that point that I decided to find out more about you. What made you end up in heaven and not down in hell? I'm kidding. Just because someone's never... I know people in heaven have drank alcohol before, but that guy was just one of those guys who made it a personality trait to make sure everyone knows that he's such a square. Boring. Anyways, so back to you. Tell me more about yourself. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I have a whole nice little dossier. What? Yes, I keep notes on you. Why can I say you're noteworthy? I get it. You want to take me before the heavenly tribunal for all of the spiritual crimes you think I've committed. We have time. We have an eternity. Quite literally. Can we just sit down and talk? Well, I want to talk to you. Specifically, I want to talk to you. I have a crush on you. I went and found out about all of your human life and all of your friends and all of your family and everyone that's ever known you and created this layer and left all those breadcrumbs for you to follow so that you would appear here and you would come to capture me and hey, Hellhound, drop it. Drop it. Sorry. Rocky, he's new. He's new to hell. Anyways, what? I know we're not in hell, but he travels around with me. He's very talkative. Anyways, he likes paper. He likes to shred it. Back to you, and back to the important thing. So, I created this layer so that you could come find me and we could spend a nice couple of nights together, you know? Like, I get it. No, damn it, Rocky, knock it off. I get it. I am no. That hellhound, I swear to goodness. Will you just sit? Sit. Good boy. See how well trained he is. I like to keep those around me, knowing exactly where they belong. You? No, goodness gracious, no. I wouldn't want to keep you or allow you to go too far away from me. I'd want to be all over you every second of every day. But back to the more important things that are going on, us, and what we could have going on, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so, business. Tell me more about yourself. You know, what do you think about when you think of You thought Satan really was a dude? No, I'm not. There's nothing wrong with being trans whatsoever. Some of my best friends are trans. Hot. Found multiple types of trans people hot. Me? No. I've always had a female parts. Not that that matters, but really, it's because of pop culture, right? You think Satan, you think, what about Elizabeth Hurley when she played the devil, you know? Hot. It's me, I'm Satan. Well, yeah, Lucifer tends to be a more masculine name, but did you know that they like to change? The victors get to rewrite history. Yeah, no, my name's not even Lucifer. It's Xena. Anyways, back to Jesus Christ, you are full of questions. I'll tell you exactly what you want to know. I want you to not go back. I want you to stay here with me. I want you... Yes, that would make you fallen. And that's fine. I want you to be here with me. I mean, who else would understand you as well as I do? I'm fallen. And I don't want to get back up. In fact, if you could look over there at that delicious pillow set and blanket, that's exactly where I'd like to go fall with you. Why are you pushing me away so hard? I get it. You got your job. You like your job. You like everything. But look here. You don't get to have fun. All you do is chase around the evil of the world. And who's to say that we're evil? Really think about that story. My story was I wanted to give a choice to humans, not make them just have to live by an arbitrary set of rules that someone else created. They then had the knowledge of the universe and they could decide what path they wanted to go on. Well, yeah, it led to some people self-destructing and doing terrible things, but it also led to some really cool stuff happening. Have you watched Doctor Who? I love me some Doctor Who. Anyways, look. It may have led to some terrible things, but also beautiful things come out of terrible places. Have you ever heard of trash flowers? They just grow where they are. Like, they were birthed out of horrible circumstances, but they sometimes are the most beautiful thing that can be found around because of the adversity which forged them. I just don't think people should be caged and... Well, yeah, I did just say I wouldn't want you getting far away from me, but I would still give you the choice. Trust me, I have severe abandonment issues. Trust me, I, of all people, don't like it when people leave me. But I've also had a ton of people leave me, and none of them are dead. Well, okay, no, you got me there. I didn't kill him, though. I tempted him in that field. Like, listen here, I had a really good life. I had your life. I lived your life. And I learned I was miserable because I had to live by these rules that I did not have a choice to decide whether or not I wanted to live by them. I was forced into this life. And I don't want to see the same happen to you. Anyways, what? Yeah, no, there's this guy up there just, I don't know. Is it super stuffy up there? I feel like it would be super stuffy still up there. Everybody was so perfect and I didn't fit in whatsoever. Yeah, no, particularly there was these like 12 that ran around. They all followed this one guy that was like, oh my God, I went down there. And I was like, you went down to hell? But there really wasn't hell. He's like, no, down on earth. And they put me on a stick, and now everybody loves me and everything. And the 12 guys just thought that he was just the best thing since sliced bread. What? Oh, he was the son of God? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that stuff to him after all. But anyways, back to you. What do you think about choice? Do you like being handed an agenda and being told what to do all day, every day? No, and I could see that. I could hear it in your soul. I could hear how much you, how bored you were. How much you don't like living this life that you were told is how you're supposed to live. So why don't you, well, yes, it is a choice where you can't go back. But actually, I'll let you in on a little something. And maybe you'll let me go and go test and see if this is true. And if it's true, then decide. And you know what? If you decide at that point, I will absolutely come back in with you. Oh no, don't worry. Those are just my cards. Maybe at that point, you'll decide to come back. Yes, I know I'm the ultimate deceiver, but here. No, it's one of my power rings. You can summon me at any time with it, so you can force me literally to go be in a cell up in heaven. But anywho, let me tell you, right here, right now, there's a way for you to go back. Yeah, all those battles you guys kept saying I was wasting innocent lives. You guys know that when you die as an angel, you go to a higher plane of existence and all that other stuff. That's what all the stars are. When we die in hell, we just respawn. In fact, where do you think all those Sega Genesis and PS1 games and friggin', like, how do you think Steam got the idea that you just respawn and can restart over? Yeah, that concept never existed before video games. You can restart. It existed in hell. That's where the idea came from. You just restart all over again. And once you find the thing that was your purpose that you were meant to do, you can complete that in hell. So you can fall down here, find what that thing is, and there's actually more tools down here to help you find it. Whereas when you're in heaven, you're stuck there until you eventually die to some demon and sacrifice yourself. It's a pack of martyrs just sitting there going, oh, I'm so sad. They ascended. They're in a higher place. Damn those demons. We sent you to even greater bliss. And we are put down for having done it. I'm telling you, we just can't get anything right. Oh, sweet potato pie. Okay, so what is it? What is it going to be? Do you want to come down here with me? Do you want to live? Actually live? Or do you want to continue that monotonous droning that I can see in your eyes right now is getting so boring? Come on, let's go on an adventure. Hey guys, I was really shittily timed. Really big truck just started coming down the road, and that's what we ended on. So you guys get to, I'd love to see in the comments below what you guys think that would have meant in the storyline. Also, thank you for tolerating my dog. Rocky is just, he's so, I tried to record this like 3 times and I had to start, I was like, no, we'll just work it into there. And then I also have repairmen walking around my house. So, like, fun times. But I really do want to get back on my daily grind because it is my happy. I want to say a huge thank you to, because someone recommended this on Patreon. It was David Shepard. Thank you so much for the suggestion, in which it was the devil listener secretly falls in love with an angel. And they're both from 2 different worlds, and they want to make their romance work. I did a slight change of it where it was the devil speaker. I'm sorry, I make a far better devil than I do an angel. But I also thought that this could be really, really fun, because I do have one where it's the angel who's falling for the devil too. Audio, and I can see how this could become a way better, like, a more series based off of some of my own personal stuff. So I did base it off of a personal story as well. Your guys' suggestions, I like to take them, especially if I can draw from something within my own life. And because I grew up, I basically had to raise myself from the age of 9 on up, but particularly around 14 is where I just had complete autonomy over my life and just became a full-fledged adult, having to pay bills and everything. Maybe I'll tell that story another time. But I got the inspiration for, or rather, I was able to draw from the emotions of this because I did meet someone pretty early on in my young adulthood, when I was like 18, 19 years old, who came from the better side of the tracks. Good family life, good everything. And I wasn't viewed as a very good option for them because I didn't have a family life. And I very much had already a peppered history because I had to raise myself. I was like the little child that I was homeless at that point. So like we tried to like figure out how to make it work, but ultimately his family had valid concerns, and it didn't end up working out. But we ended up reconnecting later on in life. And the funny thing is that I was actually in a much more stable position than he was in. Um, and we got to be pretty good friends. And I don't know, I remember being like, why are you going to listen to them? Why are you going to like let them be in your head when this could be something that you'd be interested in? And while it didn't work out in the end, I can see some different avenues. And I also have a couple other stories I could pull on in order to make this a series if we go down that route. Anyways, thank you guys for who gave me suggestions on Patreon. By tonight, I will have all of the videos that were deleted on YouTube down over here, and I will also be uploading a couple of extra spicies. I am going to set those uploads to not send out notifications because I don't want you guys getting 40 emails that messed up stories uploaded 40 times. I don't want that to happen. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.